Hey, welcome back to Bang Bang Bourbon. We're a little out of practice, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome back to another episode of Fun with Flags. No, I mean bang bang bourbon. It's great to be here.
Yes. I did, we did a video, or I did a video, kind of explaining. I was having some health problems. Alcohol was not a good idea. It's kind of hard to do a bourbon podcast with, no bourbon.
Yeah, that's a toughie. Get you some of that Sentinel. It doesn't work though. It still doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know.
Today we're gonna taste test Coke Zero Sugar.
Oh yeah,
I get the on the nose. I get a distinct Coca-Cola
this is great. Smells
nose.
like sweat. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, right. It was just not something that could happen. It did not help that we had all kinds of technical problems at 2A Freedom Fest.
Yeah.
We had plans. We talked to several people.
Yeah.
We're really excited about bringing it up, and it just everything went to shit.
We do have one interview there from Gina Roberts that we're trying to preserve. So I've got that working on it. So hopefully we get that out. But it was a rough go of it. I'm going to blame it on the weather and Kevin Sona mostly Kevin.
Well,
Sona.
that's what happened. Was we actually tried to do video with Kevin, but we couldn't get him and us in the same frame.
I mean the tripods don't angle down that low.
No. Well, and it's like we would need like special like fisheye lenses to get you and me, neither of whom are particularly tall people.
Yeah.
In the same frame with Kevin.
It's funny. We had all the cameras set up, trying to do a 3-shot, and Tom and I were taking turns sitting in each other's laps to get in the frame. That's pretty much what was going on. So,
but which actually talking about being in laps brings us to what we're going to talk about today, because there's a lot of places on the internet where you can get mature and reasoned discussion on bourbons, and
right.
A lot of times we try to do that. Today we will make no such effort because we're pulling out our cocks.
Check out my cock, yo.
Yeah, we're pulling out our cocks. We're whipping them out, and we're gonna put cocks in our mouth, and YouTube ain't gonna do shit about it.
Hold on, I want to polish my cock a little while we're sitting here together.
Well, that's what I had to wait a little while for Mike, so my cock is well polished.
Okay, all right.
You got to do something with the time.
What kind of polish did you put on there?
I did a little hawk tooey.
A little hawk tooey. There you go.
You got a hawk tooey. Spit on that thing.
That's it. You got to knock the cobwebs off it. There
exactly. Actually, it's funny because I actually went out bourbon hunting earlier today, and I was trying to find this because we had a couple of plans in place, and I had a couple bottles we're going to get to later.
Right.
But I came across one that was chicken cock. And, here, I didn't even know chickens had them.
I know they got fingers. That's,
Right.
Yeah.
But, it's like I texted Mike a picture. I was like, well, we're halfway there.
That's it.
And then lo and behold, the last place I went to like 5 different stores today.
Yep.
The last place actually had fighting cock.
It always seems like
it was in frame. If it was on a 2-shot here,
it always seems like the last place you look is where you find cock.
Usually I don't have that hard time finding cock. I just look down.
You still got that going for you, which is nice. So
yeah, I can see it. There's since 2A Freedom Fest, I've lost 25 pounds, so it's easier to find it now.
Very nice.
I don't have to contort myself, so that's good.
Yeah. I just I go with the manscaping to see it. That's sort of
you got to do what you got to do.
Trim that beard up nice, right?
Yep.
Tom likes a bushier beard. Obviously, I like a tighter shorn beard.
Well, when you come of age in the 70s,
that's it. Yeah.
You just your early youth is spent looking at certain magazines in the 70s. You just like a little more bushy.
No, listen, nothing beats the feeling of a freshly shorn beard. It's quite spectacular, actually.
Absolutely. Okay, so now we got to talk about our cocks.
There we go.
Because this is how we roll.
Yeah.
Fighting cock, This is a this is a Kentucky straight bourbon put out by Heaven Hill. This is apparently their answer to Wild Turkey 101.
Is that right? I didn't
It
know that.
is.
I did not
I
know.
actually was doing a little research,
Okay.
and apparently someone from Heaven Hill said this was their answer to Wild Turkey 101, which is interesting because this is 103 proof.
Okay.
I guess
Yes.
they figured we got to go 2 more proof, and I'm like,
That's it.
because that's the deal breaker.
Listen,
Um,
if you're going to go with cock, you want your cock to be bigger. You know.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I always like it when my cock's the biggest one around.
That's right. That's
Um,
right. Like a
it,
big cock in a locker room, right
well,
here.
here's the funny thing. This is from Heaven Hill's website.
Right.
Fighting Cock Bourbon. The bad boy of bourbon is bottled at a robust 103 proof, but its 6 years of aging smooth out the feathers real well. Through award-winning packaging and point of sale and a unique irreverent marketing campaign, Fighting Cock appeals to both male Gen Xers and serious bourbon lovers alike. The Kickin' Chicken has been a favorite throughout the South for years. Now, I think it's funny that this appeals to both male Gen Xers and serious bourbon lovers alike, which means I should have absolutely no problem with this shit at all.
There's a. I guess it goes to show there's a lot more cock lovers out there than we thought. You know.
And it's funny because apparently most of the cock lovers are dudes.
That's right. That's it.
You know.
Love the cock. Love the cock.
Yep. So we need to go ahead and crack the seal on this and put some cock in our mouth.
Or. Cracking the seal.
Crack and seal.
All right. And now, hey, you say the parent company. Say it for me.
I call it Heaven Hill because that's what it's spelled.
I've been. That is how it's spelled. I've been to the distillery there, and they say Haven Hill.
Well, then they should take out an E.
Right. That's what I said. I said, well, just spell it right. You know. So why don't you spell it like it's? It's not that hard to make this spell like it's. All
right.
If you want to make it sound different,
all right. Neither of us have the easiest last names.
Right.
Right. But ultimately, they are spelled more or less as they are pronounced.
Yes.
Okay, I've got a K that's you should ignore in my last name.
Right.
But, we don't include letters so that it looks like one word.
Yeah.
And it's, oh, no, it's pronounced completely different.
Yeah.
That's like a dude named Steven going, no, it's Stefan.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Like,
no, thank you.
No, bitch.
Yeah.
You're Steven.
Yep.
All right. So,
all right, we cracking?
I'm cracking.
Let's see if I can get the crack on the mic.
Getting a little vanilla off that.
Yeah, I'm getting vanilla. I'm getting sweet syrup,
almost like a maple.
Yep.
Like it's a subtle. It's not like blasting you in the nose, but
it's like a brown sugar.
Yeah, it could also be that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two are really similar to me, but I'm getting a little more maple for me. But then again, everyone gets different notes.
That's right. Because brown sugar, just like the young girl sugar.
It's not like the notes are, perfect. These are really close, and it's how your brain recognizes.
Yes.
It's not like there's actual maple or brown sugar in there. We're arguing about which one's it. My brain goes, that smells closer to maple syrup.
Right.
That's it.
Sounds like the ocean.
Well, that's what happens when you put a cock in your ear.
That's it. Exactly right. Yep.
All right. So let me get a little bit more so I can get all the neck pour out. Okay. Now blow the neck, because I'm going to probably do another one of these in a minute and compare.
All right.
Ooh. All right. So
it's about a 20W50.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got those legs on the, getting that nice coating on the side of the glass, which isn't showing up well on camera. Okay. I'm got a hint of ethanol, so
Not really getting. I'm still getting vanilla, that's for sure. But
Yeah,
I've lost a lot of the maple and brown sugar. But
yeah. I'm give definitely the vanilla's not enough.
all right, there we go. Here's looking up your old address.
Yep. Here's putting cock in our mouth.
Wow, you put that whole thing in.
Interesting. I'm picking up some of that peppery on the back end.
Come on now, don't pretend it's the first time with cock in your mouth.
It's the first time with this cock in my mouth.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
I was in the Navy.
Oh, we
You know,
in the Navy.
you can sail the seven seas.
Yeah, but that pepper's nice. It's not
Yeah, right.
it's not a
Yeah,
not a brutal pepper. Yeah,
you're not sitting here going, oh shit, did I get a rye?
yeah,
It's like, okay, a little bit. And like I said, when it's the peppery's on the back end,
yeah.
I'm a lot more open to it than when it's really
Right.
right there at the front.
It's good. I mean, this neat could drink. Wouldn't have to be forced.
No,
It's like, oh, sorry, gentlemen, we got no ice, we got no water. Oh, no, I don't want it then. No, I could do this.
yeah. I'm getting a little more ethanol burn on that second sip. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, a little less pepper on it on the second one.
Yeah. And again, this is a neck pour. Neck
Yeah,
pour is never the same as the rest of the
right.
bottle. I actually have a bottle over here that I took drank the neck pour, and I'm like, oh my god, this stuff is amazing. It was $12 or
Right.
$15,
Right.
and then the second glass, like, nope, all the taste was in the neck.
There you go.
It's a high rye, and I'm not a
Yep.
huge rye guy.
It's like they say, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's always a preferential situation.
That's right.
When I was in core school, we did our last 2-week rotation at the VA hospital in North Chicago, and I actually had lobotomy patients. Those guys, I'm like, I'm glad we don't do that anymore.
They're fun to play poker with.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us play poker with them.
Oh, see, all Navy and all their rules.
This is the VA.
Oh,
they're like, if anyone's gonna fuck them over, it's gonna be us. God damn
That's
it.
right. That's right.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the Veterans Administration giving you a second chance to die for your country.
Oh yeah, very efficient at it.
Yeah. I always love when you get people go, no, the VA is great. And I'm like, oh, so you never served.
Yeah, exactly. In theory, they're wonderful.
Yeah.
Just like marriage.
Ooh, that one went down wrong a little bit. Oh, and I got some burn.
A little bit of burn.
A little bit of burn there. Yet, honestly, for something that went down wrong, it didn't burn as much as I would expect. I mean, granted, 103 proof is not like, it's not like my store pick Maker's Mark that's 142.
Right.
It's like if that one gets much higher, it's considered hazardous material.
Yeah.
This is, it's like, ooh, a little bit of burn. Okay. Whatever.
How much did you pick up your bottle of cock for?
Just under 18.
Okay, I used to say it's about the same. This one's been on the shelf about a year, and I mean, when you do the amount of cock per volume per, it's worth the price,
Yeah. It's now if you put this up against Wild Turkey 101, and I think we'll wait till the second pour to do that.
Yeah,
because I don't think it's fair.
Interested to see your opinion on that one.
Yeah, but I think we're going to do that in a little bit, just because
Yep.
if that's the rivalry.
Yeah, that's the house standard of 101 or 100 proof.
Right. And there's a handful of around that 101, call it 101 to 105 range.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because you've got Maker's 101.
That I want to mess with. Getting into that. Yep.
Yep. Of course, that's a weeded, so that's going to be completely different. That's not a fair comparison at all.
True. Very true.
I don't think we're going to really want to try to go, well,
Well,
no, this is very different. Well, yeah, of course it's very different. It's not even a bourbon.
let me see what the makeup is on this one, or percentage here. Let me take a look. Let's see. We got it is. It says who says it's unforgettable flavor profile. That's true. Where's the mash bill? I want to see the mash bill. It is 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted. Oops, wait. Now it wants to know if I'm over 21 or not. Like, I'll only give you 75% of the information, you know?
Yeah.
Uh,
That was more like 95% because malted, you know, is
yeah,
probably going to be barley.
that's it. Yep, exactly right.
Yeah.
75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. Ongoing Fighting Cock Distilling Company by Haven Hill.
Yeah.
That
That 13% rye is a little higher rye than a lot of places, and that's where we're getting that peppery. Yep. But it's an interesting way they blended it because, yeah, you don't get it on the front end, which is good because I wouldn't like it if it was on the front end.
I like this. There's a quote on here that says, "Fighting Cock is has the name it does, and comes in at 103 proof, which is 2 proof points higher than the Wild Turkey 101." So, I mean, on their own website, the cock's taking a swing at the turkey.
Yeah. And I think you look at the name like Fighting Cock. It's like, okay, another food foul.
Yes, there you go.
You know.
Yep.
But they're looking at it as a way that's something sort of the South is known for. You know, wild turkeys.
Yeah.
And, you know, cockfighting rings.
Of
course, first time I went to a cockfighting ring, I was really embarrassed to find out I completely misunderstood the assignment.
Oh yeah. And I'd been working out too, so
you know, I've been training hard, man.
Been doing some deadlifts with it.
Been training soft too. I didn't know the rules. I was making sure I was covered. God damn it.
Yep. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Yep. As a matter of fact, I can. Remember, folks, I warned you. We were not going to be mature about this one.
No. Let's see. Fighting Cock. There we go. All right.
I'm picking up something else in here, and I can't quite identify it. It's almost like a leathery citrus.
Leathery citrus. That's what a freshly shorn scrotum feels like, by the way, actually.
That's a matter of fact.
I'm going to drop some water in mine here. Couple of drops. See where we are.
All right.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
I'm going to do another pour, taste it, then add some water myself.
Gotcha. There we go. Dropped it in. All right. Got a glass here from I think I showed you this before. My good friends at the Central Florida Bourbon Society.
Nice.
Laser etched glasses. So.
Yeah, someday we might actually have enough viewers to justify merch.
There you go.
And we will have to do some glasses.
Some classy glasses.
Classy glasses for your cock.
Not a sloppy one. You don't want a sloppy cock.
Well, you know, it depends. If she hot two is on it first.
Hot two, yeah. Yep.
If she hot two is on, I don't mind if it's sloppy.
Single-handedly killed Pride Month. That girl did.
It really did. It's like, it's gonna be Pride. You got a hot two on that thing. And I'm like sitting there going, first, she's hot. And so every straight guy out there is sitting here going,
yeah,
I can picture her hot two-ing on my thing.
Yep.
And like suddenly nobody gave two shits about Pride. Because every straight man's going, hot to a bitch.
That's it. Yep.
You know what's funny is the gay guys are still going, "Hawk to a bitch." Okay, not
Yep,
all. That is not all gay men. I have gay friends who are not like that at all. I have a couple gay friends who are exactly like that though. So,
that's it. Um, fellow
oh, that's
Navy vets, I'm expecting, right?
that's right. I'm a Navy vet. I know these people. These are my people.
These are my people. Bull.
Uh,
Uh,
that's interesting. Strangely, the neck pour is not that different from the second pour.
no.
I'll give that's something that's good to know. Consistency is really nice from the first
Well,
to the second pour.
I mean, to be fair, we were playing with our cocks quite a bit before we opened them. So
You know, that's true. And
yeah,
that does kind of mix it out a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Okay, so I put a drop of water in here.
yep.
I can still get the vanilla. The nose didn't really change that much.
No,
Really didn't. So,
it definitely makes it that little more smooth. I'm getting very very light pepper at the end,
oh yeah,
but
very little. It's
this
a
makes this an easy sipping beverage now.
yeah. This takes it from you can sip it, but it's probably better as a cocktail
Yeah, yep.
to easy sipper.
That's it.
This is not an issue. At this point, I wouldn't even hesitate. How much water did you put in there? But what about a capful?
Capful.
Yeah,
Yeah, capful.
I
Yeah,
put a couple of drops.
yeah. Okay.
Um, with this water bottle, pop that up. You can
Oh yeah,
really
look at
kind of
that. Yeah,
control it.
get a little
Really easy.
squirt there.
Yeah, and you can get that nice drop or two.
There you go.
And it's really really chill.
Mm-hmm. Very pleasant.
Yeah, I mean it's just this is not a complex bourbon.
No,
You're sitting here going, okay, I got a little bit of vanilla.
it's
I'm
got
getting
great
like
flavor. It's not
yeah,
like when we've tried others before, and you're like, wow, that's like it's been aged in asphalt. This has got the
mhm,
nice profile, the good sides on it, and with the water in it, it's. I could sip this, all
yeah.
day long. Yeah,
If you get somebody who's used to higher proof liquors, but they're wanting to explore bourbon,
yeah,
like maybe they've been a tequila guy
yeah.
or like a rum guy or something
Right.
that they're used to proof
Yeah,
and they're like, okay, I want an easy transition into bourbon.
yeah.
Right now, this is actually really really solid
That's right.
option. And
Yeah.
at less than $18 for you and me. Obviously, the
So,
price where you're at is different. Online, I saw it go for 30 something bucks. Just
yeah. This is
for the record, this is not a $32 bottle of bourbon.
no, no.
If
This is
that's
right
what
about 18. This is right
right
about 18.
at
Yep.
18, I don't blink about it.
Right.
If it's 32 where you're at, unless everything else is priced accordingly,
Yep.
like everything we talk about that's $18 is about 30 something where you're at. They're they're slipping you their cock without permission.
There you go.
Yeah,
Let me
that's just
see
what's
if I
happening.
can get a local price on this here. Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's go with fighting. All right, there we go. Bring it up. The cock. There's the fighting 69th. There we go. The fighting
69.
cock comes in at 19.99 local. So usually
Yeah.
everything's they have a buck or two special off. So I'd say right the same range,
Yeah.
18 bucks.
And,
Yep.
and a $2 range either way.
Yeah.
Anything under $20, I think, is perfectly appropriate.
Yeah, that's a grab that bottle all day long kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
find it for 15, you better grab it.
that's it.
The only reason you don't grab it is you got 3 bottles at home or some shit.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, this is really good. Now, the question compared to Wild Turkey 101.
And I'm a turkey man. I love the turkey.
Mhm.
Uh, without the side by side, just having to go with the turkey on memory, I think I got to go with the cock.
Okay. I would right now I'm probably still go with the turkey.
Okay.
Though some of that might be sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the current standing of my Wild Turkey
Gotcha.
101.
Yep.
This is the fighting cock. I've
Gotcha.
got more time invested in it. So it
Gotcha.
may be that may be playing a factor, to be perfectly honest.
Right. Right.
Um and it's when I first started drinking it, it was like there was a battle of I am going to learn
Yeah.
to handle 101 proof.
Yeah.
It's like funny that you go on and you're like 101 proof ain't shit,
Right.
but when you start off with 90,
Yeah.
101 is a big jump.
I'm gonna go get some. Be right back.
Okay, uh, but yeah, you take that 101, it's going to be a big jump, and I invested time into it, so there is a fondness for it. And then when it hit, it was like, oh my god, this stuff is amazing. Fighting cock hasn't hit that amazing point yet for me. I don't know that it will. I don't know that it won't. Um, but at 103, it's actually an easier sipper at 103 for me right now than 101 was for me for a long time.
Let
Now,
me see how much turkey you got left in your bottle.
jeez, that's Jesus Christ. That's freaking hilarious.
That's pretty weird.
It is.
Pretty simpatico there.
Right?
Yep.
This was not planned, folks. Not at all. This is just the way this shit worked out.
Yep.
But I will say, if for some reason I could not get Wild Turkey 101 and Fighting Cock is what I could get.
Yeah, clearly the more available of the two of them. Yeah.
Yeah, if you know, of course, I actually had an easier time finding Wild Turkey 101 than Fighting Cock.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
The turkey's more available.
Five
yeah.
stores all had Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen Wild Cock. Or
Well, that's a lot of
Cock.
it is the local store will call up the distributor and they'll say, "Do you need anything else?" He goes, "I'd love some of your Fighting Cock." And they, hello. They hung up on me. Why'd they hang up on me?
It's like, I just want some cock, man. What the hell?
He goes, "I want to go to Haven Hill with you and get some Fighting Cock." Sir, I told you I'm married. Will you please leave me alone?
You know, I'm actually going to probably mention this. I'm very fortunate to have a friend who is in management at one of the liquor stores.
Okay.
Arguably the best liquor store in town.
Okay.
And I could probably suggest to him, hey, you guys need to get some of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's not an expensive whiskey, but it's actually pretty good.
Yep.
And he may, at worst, he could probably get it for me.
Yeah, right? Yeah, get you one.
Yeah. Because they have done special order stuff for members of my family in the past. Usually stuff like wine, things like that. But, okay, get me some Fighting Cock. I have a need for the cock.
Loves the cock.
I love the cock.
Let me ask you this. Here's a preferential question. Mm-hmm. This one has the cork.
Yes.
Right? No screw on, just the cork that goes in the old bottle here. And the Fighting Cock has the screw off with the rubber seal inside, right? Screw with rubber seal. So which do you prefer on your beverages, on your bottles?
I prefer the cork.
I was a cork guy. I really was, until I come out and I find that my corks back out.
Okay.
During certain times of the year. And I'm worried about losing. I mean, watch. That was up a quarter inch,
Are you running AC all the time?
I got to keep it, I want to keep it temperate in here, nice.
Right. Because I was like,
I don't know if that's a humidity thing. I have no idea what, but they work themselves out on occasion on me. And
I would think humidity is a possibility. You might want to look at getting a dehumidifier for in there.
Yeah.
See if that does it.
Might be an easy enough answer right there,
Right. Which is not, a horrible thing.
Right.
You want humidity for your cigars, not your bourbon.
Yeah, that's probably good. Cigars in here and a dehumidifier. It's like And it's Florida. I could come in here and open it up. There might be a hurricane going on. Just off,
That'd be awesome,
right in
actually.
the front. There's a front in the middle of my bourbon room.
Record that shit because it'll be awesome.
I just saw some cock fly through the air.
Yes. Please, dear God, make that happen.
All right,
But
putting my
that is
cock
nice.
down
Yeah.
and going for my pullet. The turkey,
Mm-hmm.
the 101. Obviously, there's no neck pull there, but that's true. All right, couple of sippy sippies. I think that the fighting cock definitely has got more of a nose palate to it, more of a. It gives you a little more of the definitely more vanilla, more of that brown sugar. This does have bourbon to it, but
Got me some.
mild,
Got me
mild.
some.
There you go.
Uh, in my
There you go.
wonderfully
All right.
etched brown coats
Oh, very nice. Very
TV show
nice.
Firefly. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Thank me. Then hate Fox for the rest of your life, like the rest of us.
There you go.
So let's see. Oh my God. After the cock, the wild turkey has like no proof.
Yeah,
I might as
the,
well be drinking 90.
you're right, and it's a 2% difference, and I think a lot of that is the flavor profile. There's not a big flavor profile to the 101. It's smooth, but the
Right.
other one you get that you get those tones of brown sugar, vanilla, maple in it. This is a more mellow 101 than that is a flavorful 103.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can like cleanse the palate a little bit
Okay.
and reverse the order.
Okay.
Because is the wild turkey coming up short because it's immediately after
Yeah.
the cock
Yep.
versus the other way around?
Gotcha.
All right.
Now with the water in it, I've mixed the water in the 101 compared to the fighting cock. I mean, I could serve this to middle schoolers. This is like, just like drinking the Gatorade.
Well, all right. When I cleansed everything out, you get
Yeah.
a lot more flavor
Okay.
out of the turkey.
Okay.
You get a lot more flavor out of the turkey. It has a more of a kind of a
Okay.
almost a smoky vibe to it.
That's that would be accurate. Smoke is what I was getting off of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got more complexity. You're getting some hints of some other stuff. Now I'm gonna put the cock in my mouth.
Shut your mouth.
All right. You get a little bit more of the peppery,
Yep.
or you still get the peppery from the cock
Okay.
after the turkey, but that's almost all you get.
Interesting.
So what it looks like is neither of these should follow the other.
Yeah. Right.
This is one of those if you're gonna drink one or the other.
That's right.
Don't try to go between them. Like last night, a bunch of friends of mine were, in a video chat for a couple hours.
Right.
What we call bar night. We're all over the country. We can't get together physically at a bar. Thank God for the internet.
Thank God for the internet, Bobby.
And I had a little bit of damn near everything I have back here, actually. I had not everything, but I hit quite a bit. To give you a hint, I started with Blanton's. That was my start off.
Nice.
And it kind of went from there. Did not get into the store pick makers because I was not up for 142 proof yet.
Right. Right.
It's like, guys, what you need to understand is I had not before last night. I had not had a drop of alcohol since the 2A Freedom Fest near the end of February.
Yeah.
Now, I had a lot at the 2A Freedom Fest. I
Held you
had a
through to at
lot.
least April. Yeah, held you through to at least April. Yeah,
Yeah, at least April. I was good for a while.
yeah,
Uh, there was a lot. We drank a lot, and that was just during interviews.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
then I got to really drinking because I didn't have to drive home.
yeah, yeah. It was
So
good.
yeah, it was. We had an absolute blast though. But my liver was not happy with me.
Yeah,
And
understood.
I literally ran it. I actually ran into somebody who described the taste profile for Eagle Rare as tasting like cough syrup. I told him he had a constitutional right to be wrong.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. It's funny. I've done a couple of trips for work since then, and one that was a non-work trip. I went to London for a weekend, long
Okay,
weekend, and
nice.
in fact, it was like a 4 day weekend. So I went up to Scotland for the afternoon one day. Went up to Edinburgh Castle, right? And
Oh yeah,
there's a Scottish whiskey store there, Scotch, right?
right.
And I'm in there and I'm looking around and I'm, filling up the backpack with all the little bottles and the samples and to take home and I look up on the top corner and the guy's got Blanton's Gold Edition, uh, and I went at figures and he's like, what? And I go, I gotta travel across the ocean to find Blanton's Gold, and it's just
Mhm.
sitting on your shelf here. And there's three of them sitting right there.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez.
and I said, how much is it? He said, well, he goes, would you want it shipped? I go, yeah, I'd ship it. He goes, well, it's 30 pounds to ship it. That it would come to about 200 pounds. And I said, 200 pounds. So we're talking about 240, 250 bucks. Yeah. Get it off the shelf and send it home now.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
I mean, I have yet to see them below, the $300, $400, $500 here.
Yeah.
So I had to go
Um,
to Scotland to add a bottle to my shelf here.
that's hilarious.
Yeah,
And
and it's in the
Blanton's
box and everything, and yeah,
that a bottle from that's distilled at a place you can drive to.
yes, yeah, yeah.
That's the funny part.
Yeah,
May not be a day trip, but you can still drive there.
yeah,
It, I was actually the store I got the cock from. They had Blanton's behind the counter,
right.
and I'm like, ooh, okay, good, another source for Blanton's. What are they wanting? Oh, $170, more than twice what I paid for it. Oh no,
No,
nope, mm-mm.
no, no. It makes me want to come in with a slingshot and start picking off those bottles.
Right. And then it's like I look at everything else they have, and I'm sitting here going, okay, I know how much Blanton's cost.
That's right. That's
Now, if
right.
this had been a Blanton's Gold, I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm buying
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Worst case scenario, I could resell that thing and buy whatever the fuck I want.
That's right. That's right.
Um,
And when I talked to this guy, I said, I want to buy one. I want to ship one home. I want to make sure it gets there. And if I want to get the others, I've always got 2 or 3 on the shelf. They send them to me. I'm like, okay, great. So,
so what you're telling me is I need to plan a trip to Scotland.
yeah.
I need to go. I plan a trip to Scotland to get bourbon.
Listen, I get the guy's info here somewhere. I'll just give you his card and call
Hey
him
man,
up. Say,
yeah, buddy of mine said you could ship me some Blanton's Gold.
send it to me. Yeah,
My
I'll
friend,
share. I'll
my
share.
friend,
Yeah, that's it. My friend,
my
my friend.
my brother in Christ.
You
I'm not in the
you
mood for cock right now. I'm in the mood for horsey.
you buy from me. I screw you less, my friend. My friend.
You know what? I appreciate the honesty.
Yep, yep, yep.
You know, I'm in politics. I'm used to being told I'm going to get screwed.
Yeah, right.
Just usually they describe it as no, this is good for you. It's like,
Yep.
yeah,
We know what's best for you.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I have to say that I do prefer the turkey, but I don't feel bad if this is all I can get.
The turkey to me tastes like. You listen, side by side. I'm drinking them both. I'm not kicking either one away.
Mhm.
I think the. I hate to say it with a name like Fighting Cock. I think it's got a little more depth to it. I think it's got a little more complex taste to it. Uh,
See,
And there's nothing wrong with the turkey. The turkey, I would again,
I'm picking up a little more depth with the turkey
yeah. Oh,
personally,
really? Okay. All right.
but it's like taste is subjective.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why you can have 5 people taste the exact same stuff in the exact same order, and
That's
they will
right.
have different tasting notes. They'll have
Yep.
different uh, noses. They'll describe completely different things
Yep.
because our sense of smell or sense of taste all works a little differently.
Yep.
And in this case, I think I'm getting a little more depth with the turkey, but the fighting cock is still good.
Yep.
It is
I,
still a great. I would put this as one of those. If you're used to proof, this is a decent introductory.
yeah. This is that. It's definitely in my top 5 100 to 105 proof bourbons.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
And it sounds like to me, you and I are just
Yeah.
where
And
the
like you
it's
said, this might change tomorrow.
that
Depending
yeah,
on what you have for dinner. Yeah.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's what I had for dinner and what you had for dinner
Yeah.
because you went out for a nice dinner, or I had DoorDash.
I had. I mean, it was with the wife, so Yeah.
Well, it
No, I'm kidding. I love her. I love her. You know what she loves?
just loves the cock,
Not the cock. Not the cock.
not the cock.
Not
Well,
the
of course
cock.
she's married.
Yeah, exactly right. Yep, yep.
There's actually they found there's a food that eliminates a woman's sex drive. Wedding cake.
That's it. There you go.
Just remember why divorce is so expensive
Because
because
it's
it's
worth it.
worth it.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Uh,
Yep.
I only make these jokes because my wife doesn't watch the show.
No, that's it. She didn't watch anything I do, so I'm safe. Yeah.
Oh, she'll watch some of the stuff I do, but we usually run on long enough
Right.
that I'm like, just run it. If you want to like support us, just run it in the background. You don't want to watch an hour of us
There you
talking
go.
about bourbon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to watch this shit.
That's it.
But you're like, yeah, I'm not really that into bourbon, so that's fine. Now, she is a cocktail person. She likes her whiskey with cocktails.
Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha.
So it's like, it's not that she's, no. She's like, I'm not drinking that shit straight. Put it in
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. So
I
no, my
respect.
at dinner tonight, the wife had a limoncello spritzer.
Okay, then.
You see what I'm up against? You see what
Yeah.
I'm up against?
It's,
Yeah.
but then again, women are different than men.
Otherwise, they'd just be all cocks.
They'd be all about cocks.
That's right. Yeah.
And, right now, we're all about the cock.
All about the cock. I noticed my cock looks a little darker than your cock. Wait. It's also a little bigger. Oh, there we go. Okay, gotcha. So
Now, who's got the bigger cock?
you definitely have the bigger cock. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, mine says 770 milliliters. Yeah, it's just a genetics, I guess. Yeah.
let's see. Mine says 1 liter.
You know what I did notice though? When I was pouring it,
Mhm.
when I stopped pouring it, it burned a little. It burned a little. It was hard to stop it. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a shot for that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they have a shot for that. There's a certain amount of burn is okay.
Yeah.
But it should be a satisfying burn.
Sounds I think like a little. It should be like putting your junk in the cock. That kind of burn.
If yours will fit in the bottle, more power to you.
Yeah, I usually have to do the. I cut it and make a glass out of it.
Yeah, that's too much effort. I just poured in one of these.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Ta-da!
this one's almost wide enough.
Ta-da!
This one's almost wide enough for it to fit in. Oh,
It's you got your cock in a little deeper than I can get my cock in.
yeah, I did.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I did. I still have turkey in here too, so I was,
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I had some double penetration.
Yeah, DP.
Yeah, it's funny how we're not, good thing we're not monetized right now.
I don't know what they could do.
We would be demonetized in a heartbeat.
Definitely have. It says right on it. The fighting cock.
The fighting cock. There is difference in our coloring, the coloring of our labels.
I Yeah, mine doesn't have the reds that yours has in it.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's, you said yours is like about a year old,
Yeah, it's at least a year old,
so
if not more.
that's
Yeah,
clearly. But I mean, in fairness, your Wild Turkey 101 looks different than my Wild Turkey 101.
yeah. We had this last time we talked about this.
Yep,
Mine's a little bit older batch than yours was. Yeah,
right. I think I had one of the first ones to
to go to the new
right
label.
after
Yeah,
the new label.
yeah,
Um, and the truth of the matter is, when this is gone, I'm getting another bottle,
yeah.
and I'll probably go with a liter this time.
That's it. That's it.
You know,
Can I
it's.
get a Can I get a liter of cola?
Do we have liter of cola?
That's it. It's for a cop. Um,
Does that look like spit to you?
eh,
Yeah. Yeah,
10
fuck
burger
it.
pumps.
Yeah, fuck it.
Trying to see if there's a date on these. Let's see. Age 36 months, because that sounds more impressive than age 3 years.
Right?
Um,
It's in double. It's 36,
yep.
not 3. That makes it more. We all learned that 36 is more than 3. That's elementary school.
36 more than 3. That's it. That's marketing math.
Exactly.
All right. On the bottom, mine says 03.
On your cock.
At the base of my cock, it says 03.
So does mine.
All right. Well, that's not it then. Okay.
But I mean, how long have they had the bottles? They apply the this to it before the bottles, after the
Yeah.
bottles were
Yeah.
made.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they could have had the bottles and they just pulled it.
That's right.
So, um,
Well, that's good cock.
yes, it is. Um, it is a definitely something to have in hand.
Yeah.
It's always good to have your cock where you can reach it.
That's right.
Uh, but in all seriousness, this is good stuff. It's not. I really expected it to have a little more pop to it,
A little more fight to it.
a little more,
It ain't
little
like fighting cock. You expect to get punched or kicked.
right. And at 103, it really doesn't.
Right.
And being out of practice a little bit, I expected it to hit me a little harder than it did.
Yep.
You've got that peppery, but it's on the back end where I personally can tolerate it better back there. So I'm impressed with the cock. I looked for mellow corn. I looked for it, could not find it literally anywhere.
It usually sits right next to the fighting cock. It's weird.
It,
I mean, they come from the same place, and it's a different mash bill. That's about it.
I think I may end up having to order some.
Okay.
You know what I did find, and I almost got Buffalo Trace White Dog.
I haven't seen that in a while now.
That
Used to have it all the time by me, and now it's gone.
the store that my buddy works at, he had some,
Okay.
and I'm
And they
like,
only sell those in like the 375. They
yeah,
don't come in full 750s. Yeah.
yeah. It was like, fighting cock cost,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a smaller bottle.
Yep.
But it was, I saw that and I was like, ooh, do I wanna?
Yeah.
I thought about it. Especially because it looks like moonshine,
That's it's
but
what
it
it
doesn't.
is.
But it
It's
doesn't try to lie to you
right.
like the shit they sell that call shine.
Yeah, exactly.
Folks,
It's
if you're paying tax, it ain't shine.
Yep. Yep.
All right. If some guy named Cooter brings it to your house in the back of a pickup truck and tells you, you didn't get this from me,
Yep.
then you're talking. Otherwise, what you're drinking is a sparkling corn whiskey.
Yep.
That doesn't sparkle.
My guy's not in my state. I got to go there, and I got to use the secret code word when I get there to get inside. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And
say this: it's a hardware store, but you got to have a secret code word to get what you want.
That's how it should be.
Yep.
Like I said, if you're paying tax for it, it ain't shine.
No.
If there's
No, it
no
is
risk of me going blind drinking it, it's neither Shine nor is it the predecessor to the ATF trying to kill us because we want to
not.
drink.
Yeah.
It's one of those two. Um, but yeah, it's uh, I'm impressed with the cock. I'm kind of glad I got you. I'm glad you talked me into getting a bottle.
It's good stuff. It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
it really is. It's a solid offering. Uh, for going toe to toe with Wild Turkey 101. The thing that hurts it is distribution.
Right. Right. Obviously, yeah. Name recognition, and that's a primary of theirs.
Yeah,
Whereas the cock and the mellow are, the offshoots, the lesser known brands from Haven Hill. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And really nothing Haven Hill has is as well known outside of the bourbon world.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone's heard of Wild Turkey.
Yes. Everybody. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. You got to be a
it's usually a
connoisseur.
punchline.
You got to be a guy hunting for bourbons to know this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Right. You know,
Yeah.
now people always think of Wild Turkey, that's cheap rot gut. Like, okay, well, it's not the greatest, it's not the best stuff,
Yeah.
but Wild Turkey makes some really good shit.
Well, and we talked about this, right? We did it right here on the program.
Mhm.
Huge difference between the 80 and the 101.
Yeah.
The 80 could be a what do we used to call them? We used to call them sterno bum.
Yeah.
We kind of booze a sterno bum would go for.
Yeah, that could be one of those if we like make a bet or something, the loser has to be spend the time
Yeah.
drinking regular Wild Turkey.
Yep.
Wild Turkey 101 isn't losing a bet.
No, it is not.
That's like, okay, you lost a bet, so you got to take a nap some point this weekend.
Right. Right.
Well, shit, okay. Which really, since we're talking about Wild Turkey and we're talking about the how Wild Turkey 101 is so much better
Right.
than Wild Turkey, I have an idea what we should do next week.
Oh, you want to go with the small breed,
The
the
rare
rare breed?
breed.
Yeah.
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 Um,
Yeah.
I've been hearing about this for a while.
Yeah.
For a while, I actually had trouble finding it locally.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Um,
rare breed. And what's the other one? Is it the long branch? The
yeah, something like that.
They make two specialties. Yeah.
Yeah. I have had plenty of people tell me that the rare breed is a rare breed.
Is it really? Okay.
It's 116.8 proof,
Right.
so it's a higher proof. Um, but I know a lot of people like this is their favorite whiskey. Period.
Right.
Uh, which and there's like some bourbon channels where the people are like, no, my favorite is rare breed, and
Okay.
they have easy access to Kentucky to hitting all of the good bourbons here, and
Yeah.
they rate it up that good. Um, I've been wanting to try it. It's the polar opposite of the 80 proof.
Okay.
This is one of their premier products in the Wild Turkey line,
Right.
and I finally got my hands on a bottle.
Nice.
And there's one other we talked about, but it's also another Haven Hill. If you want me to call it Haven Hill, remove the frickin' E.
You call what you want to. No
Right.
big deal.
And until they sponsor us,
Yeah.
if they want to sponsor us, and like the requirement is you have to call it Haven Hill. I will call it Haven.
That's right.
You pay me enough money, I'll call it Haven Hill.
That's it. I'll call it Lisa. I'll call it Lisa. I don't care what you.
I'll call it whatever the hell you want me to call it. Right.
Yep.
I'll call it Mommy if you need me. If you pay
That's
me.
it. Oi, mommy.
But I don't want to do two Haven Hills in a row. So since we kind of talked about Wild Turkey with this one, I just kind of figured rare breed is kind of a nice next step.
Yeah. I like the rare breed. I'm trying to remember. I think the other one's called Long Branch or something weird.
Yeah, they've got a couple of actually. I think they've got. Oh, I'm trying to remember exactly what they have a Long Branch, but I think there's something else.
It is. It's Long Branch. It's the name of it. Yeah.
Okay. But I'm looking forward to trying it. I'll probably try the neck pour.
Right.
First, again, the way this actually looks, there's not actually a neck pour.
Yeah, not much to it, right? It's sitting right there in the bottle.
Right. The neck
Uh,
is only this big, and it's actually a little further down. So it's like,
yeah,
in theory, it may not have a neck
in
borer.
theory, yep.
Um, hypothetically, scientifically, I don't freaking know. I'm just making up some shit. Um, but I'm very legitimately intrigued with this, and I look forward
Right.
to doing it next week because holy shit,
Yeah,
we find some good stuff.
we
We
will.
really haven't had anything that we were just walked away from and gone, this is awful. Don't ever drink this. If you have it,
Yeah,
pour it down the drain.
yeah. I think we did one where it was like, don't ever drink this without ice or water in it. That was
Yes,
about.
the 1792
Yep,
small
yep,
batch.
yep.
Yeah, without water,
Yep.
you've lost a bet.
Yep.
You lost a bet whiskey. With
That's right.
water, you're like, that's a solid offering.
Yep.
That's
And you know
that's
what?
pretty good.
When you lose that bet, you know what you have to do. You got to put the cock in your mouth.
You got to put
That's
the cock in your mouth.
that's it.
And,
We
and
lost the
we
bet, sir. Put the
and we
cock in.
just spent the better part of an hour putting the cock in our mouth.
That's it. That's it. Yep.
Um,
Uh, we got pretty good with the cock handling while we were here. So
well, I
yeah,
spent a lot of time, my high school years learning how to handle cock.
right. Yeah, there you go. So you
So,
get this. We got some cock nuzzling. We had that. We some cock,
yeah,
sipping.
yep.
Yeah. We even smelled the cock for a little bit. Yeah.
Hell, we even polished the cock
Oh,
right here on camera.
we did polish the cock. Yeah, we did that. So,
So,
yep.
uh,
I
and
look
and
over at it now after all that, and it's a happy cock. It really is.
it
So,
is a happy cock.
yeah, yeah,
And the truth is, my cock made me happy.
yeah. Yes, it might be, might be. Yep.
Like, look, how can you talk about this without dick jokes, man?
Because I'm 12. That's how. It's
Right.
yeah,
Like, I don't actually give a shit.
yeah, yep.
And if it's like if Haven Hill's like, well, we really wish you wouldn't talk about fighting cock that way. I was like, why'd you name it cock?
Yeah, yeah. You could have put on there the fighting rooster. You chose not to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
And it should be noted that this is not affiliated with the University of South Carolina, which is why I drink it.
There you go.
As a diehard Georgia Bulldog fan,
Dogs. Yep, yep.
it's an important distinction.
Yeah,
And you got the fighting cock, and you have the fighting gamecocks.
that's right. The gamecocks. That's different than the cocks. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
But they're in the end they're still cocks.
That's right. That's right.
You
In
know.
the end, there is Zed. Yep, yep,
You know.
yep.
So, all right. So next week we will be delving into wild turkey rare breed.
I like it.
Um, get you a bottle, crack it open when
Yep,
you hit play on the video.
yep.
Because we're not live streaming, so you can watch it whenever the fuck you get a bottle.
Right, right.
That's a great thing about the internet. I love living in the future, except for scams.
Yeah,
That sucks.
that's it. The future. Mm,
Yeah, it's like that.
yep.
Um, so on that note, let's wind it down. We didn't compare it to a fighting cock to a gun.
Yes, we do.
You know what? I'm going to compare it to not my rifle, but my gun.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with because God damn it, they called it fighting cock.
Yep. Fighting cock. Fighting cock. I think I'm gonna go with an M1 carbine because it is a fighting cock. You don't expect it to be impressive. Then it shoots 30 caliber rounds that at you. It takes shots at you. It's a. I think I'm going with the M1 carbine. Yeah.
That is a solid
Yeah.
offering, and
Yeah.
far more mature than me comparing it to not my rifle but my gun.
It's got it's got power and it's very underused, under recognized. How about that?
Yeah, and I should note that this one, although it says fighting, it was made for fun.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
So
right. This cock was made for fun. Yeah,
right, so
yeah.
I,
Oh my
I'm
god!
I'm sticking with my not my rifle but my gun.
Somebody call Haven Hill. That's their next marketing scheme right there.
Damn right. And you know what?
This
All
cock
we
was
ask for
made
is
for fun.
sponsorship.
Yep, this cock was made for fun. Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
That's it. Perfect, sir. Perfect.
All right. So, with that note, we are going to sign off. You all stay safe.
Enjoy.